Hey, Robert, can we talk?
What is it?
I need to tell you something important. Are you free now?
Just say it. I'm in a meeting right now.
I'd rather wait until you have time. It's quite big news.
Just tell me now. Mom's been asking if there's any progress. If it's about the treatments again, she's getting impatient.
Well then, here we go. I'm pregnant. All those years of trying finally paid off. They confirmed the heartbeat at 6 weeks.
You'll be 43 when you give birth, right?
I'm a bit worried, but I'll do my best.
How disgusting!
What? Excuse me? Did you misread my message?
A worn-out hag having a kid at this age? What a nightmare!
Wait, what's going on? How can you say that?
And you were still trying to have a baby? That's what surprises me the most.
What are you talking about? We've been doing fertility treatments together all this time.
I need some time to process this. This wasn't supposed to happen.
What do you mean? We've been trying to have a baby for 10 years. You drove me to every appointment we had. You held my hand through every procedure. This is what we wanted.
What I wanted was to shut you up. I just went along with it because I was tired of you crying about wanting a baby. I never thought you'd actually get pregnant. Do you even know how risky it is to have a baby at your age?
Of course, I know the risks. The doctors explained everything to me. We discussed this before starting treatments. You were there for every consultation with me.
That was different. It wasn't real back then.
Not real? What do you mean? We spent thousands of dollars on treatments. How is that not real to you?
You weren't actually pregnant then. It was just playing pretend. It was like buying lottery tickets.
Well, this baby is real. Our baby is real. I'll give my life for this child if I have to.
That's not it. I mean the baby. There's no guarantee it'll be normal.
The doctor said everything looks good so far. We can do more tests if you're worried about it.
Tests won't change your age, though, or the risks you might have.
I'll take responsibility and raise them no matter what.
That's just empty words. You have no idea how hard it'll be.
I'm scared too. But I want this baby. Our baby.
The risk of birth defects skyrockets with advanced maternal age.
I know that. We knew that when we started trying.
My family has a prestigious lineage. How dare you bring shame to our name?
You helped make the baby. It wasn't all me. How can you talk about shame?
I should have listened to Mom. She said you were too old years ago.
Please stop talking to me like that. What happened to the man who held me when we got negative tests? Who promised we'd keep trying?
It's just fact. I don't want people staring and whispering.
Nothing's confirmed about any disabilities yet. Why are you assuming the worst?
Then what if something's wrong with it? What are you gonna do about that?
We'll face it together. That's what marriage means.
Don't lecture me about marriage. You're the one who's threatening our family's reputation.
How many times do I have to ask you to stop? Please, don't disrespect our baby like this.
You're making me angry because you're being so short-sighted and optimistic.
Remember when we first started trying? You said any baby would be a miracle. What changed?
Reality changed. I've seen what happens to old women's babies.
I want to have this baby no matter what. That's all there is to it. Everyone has risks.
I'm talking about statistics here. Though I wouldn't expect a high school dropout to understand.
You've never thrown my education in my face before. Why now? What's really going on? Did I do something to make you upset?
Mom was right about you. I should have married someone younger. Someone with better breeding.
Then why did we try for a baby at all this time? Why spend all that money on treatments?
I never thought in a million years you'd actually get pregnant. It was cheaper than getting a divorce.
Cheaper than getting a divorce? What are you saying?
Actually, Mom wanted me to leave years ago. She said you were defective, but this was easier than that.
Then why were we trying so hard every month during my fertile window? Why did we go to all the doctor's visits?
That was just release, just getting off, nothing more.
That's horrible. How could you say such a thing? All those nights I cried. All those shots you gave me. It meant nothing to you?
It meant peace and quiet for me. No more whining about babies. Let me ask you one thing. Are you serious about having this baby?
Of course I am. We tried for so long.
Then we're getting divorced.
How did it come to this? Just like that? 10 years of marriage. You can end it just like that?
I should have done it years ago. Either abort it or we're done. I'll let you stay on as a housekeeper if you terminate it.
You want me to kill our baby? And become your maid? Who are you?
Being practical. You have no skills, no education. Where else will you go?
No way. I'm having this baby no matter what.
Think carefully about this. You'll be a single mother at your age with no support.
I'll figure it out. This baby deserves a chance.
I won't pay child support. Do what you want if you're okay with that.
Wait. Let's talk about this properly. You're making decisions while you're angry.
I've never been more clear-headed. There's nothing left to discuss with you.
This is your child too, not just mine. Don't you want to meet them? To know them?
Don't want it. Don't contact me when it's born. Got it?
At least tell me why you're being like this. The real reason. Not these excuses.
No excuses, just facts. You're too old, the baby's high risk, and I'm done.
10 years. Just gone? Like that?
You should have been gone sooner. Mom was right. Always is.
Your mother. This is about her, isn't it?
This is about standards, family name, legacy.
Our baby could be perfect. You're throwing away a miracle. Our miracle.
Your mistake, not mine. Goodbye. It must be about due date time. Did you have it?
Why are you messaging now? After 9 months of silence?
Just answer the question. Did you have it or not?
It's been a while since you texted me. The baby was born 3 days ago.
Why didn't you tell me that you gave birth? I have a right to know.
You're the one who said not to contact you. Don't contact me when it's born. Those were your exact words. Why would I contact you?
That was then. Things change.
What changed? Your mother's opinion?
Is everything normal? How was the birth?
Why do you care now? You made your position very clear.
Just tell me. Any complications?
No abnormalities so far. Perfect birth weight. Healthy lungs.
Any disabilities? Have they checked everything?
Too early to tell. It's a boy.
Well done. This changes everything.
What? What's with you now? You disappeared for 9 months and now this?
A boy! Mom's been nagging me about having a boy. This is great! Great! So great! We can't take him in until we're sure there are no disabilities. I'll be in touch.
Hold on. What do you mean, take him? He's my son. I just gave birth to him.
If he's from a good family, we'll raise him. Mom's disappointed because my child was a girl.
Huh? What child?
Oh, I didn't mention it. I remarried.
Oh, wait. Something's not right. We only divorced 9 months ago. Even if she got pregnant right after, the baby wouldn't be born yet.
It was premature. These things happen.
Even so, getting pregnant immediately after our divorce seems too quick. Unless...
Who cares? We're divorced. You have no right to be angry anyway.
If the timing overlaps, that means you were cheating on me. During our treatments?
It's called risk management. I had to have backup plans.
What's that supposed to mean? Were there others?
Mom kept going on about how younger women have a better chance of having healthy babies. I had to cover all bases.
What? While I was taking hormones? Going through all the procedures?
Her saying is the more fields to plant seeds in, the better. I can't argue with Mom's wisdom.
You're treating women like farmland. Like breeding stock or something.
She's old-fashioned, I can't help it. But it worked, didn't it?
How many? How many women were you trying with?
Does it matter now? What's done is done. We can't take it back anyway.
After you discovered I was infertile, your mom wouldn't even speak to me. Women are just baby-making machines to her. And to you.
But if the kid's normal, Mom will be happy. She'll welcome you back with open arms. Both you and the baby.
No way. I'm never letting you have him. Never.
Be reasonable. Don't you think he'd be better off with our family's wealth and the best education money can buy, rather than struggling with a nobody like you? Think about his future.
His future is with me. I'll figure out the money. My son won't want for anything.
Easy to say, but statistics show 1 in 2 single-parent households live in poverty. Do you want that for him?
Better poor than with you. But I'll manage fine without you.
You're just being emotional. Think about what's best for him.
I am thinking about him. That's all I think about.
Then be smart about this. Let us raise him.
I'll contact you if he has no disabilities. Maybe.
Really? You being sensible?
Thinking about it, you're right. I don't want my stubbornness to limit my child's opportunities. If he's normal, as you say.
See, now you're thinking clearly. When will we know if there are any disabilities? How long do we have to wait?
It's hard to say. Could be when he starts holding his head up or when he starts talking around age 1. Development varies.
I see. Well, that's fine. If I don't have a son by then, I'll take him. Mom will be pleased with this.
Understood. But if he has any disabilities, I won't contact you. I don't want him hurt by your cruel words. Ever.
Fair enough. So if we hear from you, he's normal. If we don't, he's disabled. That's the deal. Simple enough, right?
Yes, that's the deal. I'll protect him either way.
Just remember, money matters. A mother's love doesn't pay bills.
Goodbye, then. Don't contact me again. I'll reach out if needed.
Keep your phone on. Mom will want updates too, if he's normal.
I said goodbye. Please respect that.
Later. Don't do anything stupid. Think about his future. Is that you at table 6? The old lady in the blue dress?
Please don't start. This is someone's wedding.
Well, if it isn't my ex-wife who got knocked up at 43 and got dumped. What a shock. I thought I saw a familiar old hag at the wedding.
So you were there too? Well, we do have a mutual friend. Let's keep things civil for their wedding.
It's impossible to miss you. I spotted you right away. That old lady aura was unmistakable.
You are still as charming as ever, I see.
I didn't expect to see you here. Who invited you anyway?
The bride is my college friend. We have known each other for 25 years.
I didn't notice at first. Where were you sitting during the ceremony?
Around the middle. We tried to be discreet.
Look, she's waving. Your friend, the bride.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful ceremony.
That kid in the wheelchair next to you, is that from back then? Is that him?
Stop staring at us. You're being obvious.
Oh, yes, it is him, isn't it? Ha! I knew it. Old lady having a kid equals disabled. I'm so glad I got out when I did. I dodged that bullet.
Please stop. This isn't the time or place to be doing this.
You're sure showing your true colors now. You're not so defensive anymore.
Can we not do this here? It's a celebration.
Your daughter must be 5, too. You said she was born around the same time. How's that working out?
You mean your daughter? With your second wife?
Nah, split up with that one. Now I have a 3-year-old daughter with someone else. Third time's the charm, right?
I see. Congratulations.
Don't patronize me. Still no boy, though. If your kid had been normal, I wouldn't have to keep trying. This is all your fault.
My fault? That you keep leaving your wives?
You know what I mean. If you'd given me a normal son, none of this would have happened in the first place.
Well, good luck with that. It's none of my business anymore. It hasn't been for years.
So your kid can't even walk on his own? Must be rough, all that single mom struggle.
He's doing fine. We're both just fine without you.
Can he at least talk? Or is he completely...
Don't finish that sentence. Not here.
This is hopeless. Total defective. Just like Mom predicted.
Your mouth is as foul as ever. Some things never change.
I'm getting divorced next month. Again. Happy?
What? Why would that make me happy?
Mom's pushing me to find another wife. She says we need to try again. I'm getting tired of it.
Still doing whatever she says, I see. At your age.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a cute young thing, but it's hard to meet people. I'm past 50. They all want kids right away.
You're 50. You can't be picky anymore. Maybe it's time to stop.
I curse my fate of being born into wealth. The burden of carrying on the family name, you wouldn't understand.
Sounds rough. All that money. Such suffering.
Still better than raising a defective kid like you. At least I have options.
You're right. So right.
Something's off about you. You're different.
Different how? It's been 5 years.
You used to get all defensive when I talked about your kid this way. But now you're weirdly calm about everything I say. It's not like you. The you I remember, at least.
Not really. I'm just accepting reality. People change over time.
You're not hiding that he's actually normal, are you? Playing some kind of game?
No way. Why would I?
It's possible. You might be lying because you're afraid we'll take him. Mom would, you know.
You saw him in the wheelchair. What more do you want?
Yeah, I guess you're right. No one would fake that. Not even you.
Focus on making your heir and just leave us alone. That's all I ask.
It's getting harder at my age. The pressure. Mom won't stop until I have a boy.
You'll be fine. I'm praying you can give your mother the heir she wants. Since I couldn't. My greatest failure.
Thank you for that. Amazing how we can talk without resentment after 5 years. Almost like old times.
Indeed. Time heals all wounds. Or numbs them, I suppose.
See you around, or not. Take care of that kid. It must be hard.
Goodbye, Robert. Good luck with everything. I mean it.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I saw you at the mall today with the kid.
We were shopping for school supplies. Please, leave us alone.
I just saw you and your kid at the mall. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Yeah, we were there earlier today. What do you want?
Old hag. I could smell that mothball smell from a mile away. But something wasn't right.
How rude! Still so charming after all these years. I see that you have not changed at all.
Hold up, wasn't he in a wheelchair at the wedding? He was walking just fine today. He was running around even.
Oh, he worked really hard in physical therapy. Children can improve, you know, with proper care.
Something's not adding up here. I've been thinking about it all day. The way he was moving around.
Why are you suddenly so interested? It's been 6 years since you left.
What? Show me proof. Medical records.
We don't really have anything like that. Why would we?
Don't play dumb. That's impossible. I looked it up. You'd get benefits if he was diagnosed with a disability, so you must have some documentation with you.
Why are you bringing this up now? We've been done for 6 years. Why does it matter now? Move on.
You don't understand. Mom won't get off my back. All these wives leave with their kids because she keeps pressuring them to have a boy. It's a nightmare.
That has nothing to do with us. Your mother's obsession isn't our problem.
4 wives, 4 divorces, all because of her demands.
I'm sorry to hear that. But again, not our problem.
You're obviously not going to deny it outright if you've been lying about him being disabled. Your responses are too careful.
Maybe, maybe not. What difference does it make now?
Our son must be normal if you're responding like this. You're not even trying to argue with me.
That's your interpretation. Think what you want. I don't care.
If you were really raising a disabled kid, there's no way you wouldn't fight back against these accusations. You'd be defensive like before.
Who knows? People change. Priorities change.
I'm tired of this. If there's an heir right in front of me, why should I keep trying to sweet talk women into having my kid? Do you know how exhausting dating is at my age?
Please, just leave us alone. Find another young wife and make your heir. It's what you're good at.
I'm just exhausted. Why should I start from scratch wooing women when I can just take back what's already mine? He's my son too.
No way. My son isn't property. I'll never give him to you. Never.
Then we'll go to court. Fight for custody. Mom's lawyers are already looking into it.
What? What is wrong with you? You're the one who abandoned us. Threw us away.
Don't act tough. A broke woman like you can't win against our family's wealth. Be realistic.
In America, mothers get custody 90% of the time. You can't touch us there.
Don't underestimate us. We can afford the best lawyers. Mom will spend whatever it takes for her heir. Whatever it takes.
Please stop. I want him to have a free life, away from all this.
He'll have more freedom than he knows what to do with. Just existing while property and real estate income rolls in. What's freer than that? Think about his future.
You can enjoy that yourself. We don't want it.
Wait a minute. You just dug your own grave. That's slip.
What do you mean? What slip?
A disabled kid can't have a free life. That's not how it works. Nah, now I'm sure he's normal. You've been hiding it and keeping him away from us. You're the worst mother and ex-wife.
That's not true. You're twisting my words now.
When Mom gets serious, it's gonna get real ugly. Fight us in court if you have the time and money. But we both know how that'll end.
Please. I just want to live peacefully with my son. Why can't you understand that?
You're evil for hoarding my superior genes all to yourself. You'll pay for this. Mom will make sure of it.
You little thief. I finally found your number. Oh, is this Margaret? You want to text me after all these years? I'm not your mother-in-law anymore. Don't act familiar. You lost that right a long time ago. Sorry about that. Miss Cato, then. I hear you've been hiding my grandson from us. Keeping our rightful heir away for 6 years is practically criminal. How dare you do such a thing? That's not true. He's my child. Besides, Robert and I have been divorced for years. Your son's choice, remember? Robert only agreed to the divorce because he thought you'd had a disabled child. Now we know the truth. You don't know anything. Just like before. Past child support can be paid. Then we can make our claim. The courts will side with us. Do whatever you want. We'll be waiting in American courts. You can afford the travel and the lawyer fees, that is, of course. Times are tough, aren't they? Don't you dare mock me. Our family's wealth is endless. I have to go. We have a meeting at MIT. I can't keep them waiting. What's that? Some mall food court? Massachusetts Institute of Technology? You know, the university? Oh, I've heard of that university. Wait. I'm sorry for taking up your time counting what's left of your money. However many years you have left, take care. Best wishes to your son. Hey, wait! You thief! Get back here!
Is it true? About MIT?
Yes. The acceptance letter came in yesterday.
He's 6! That's impossible!
Special program. For gifted children. Fully funded, too.
You planned this! All along!
No, he did this. All on his own.
We can offer him a better future. Private tutors, the best schools!
Too late. We're leaving next week. Good luck with everything.
You can't do this! He's my son!
Goodbye, Robert. Take care of your mother. She needs you.
This isn't over! We'll fight this!
There's nothing to fight. We're already gone. I've spoken to our lawyers. You won't get away with this. Please stop harassing us. We're trying to pack right now. Pack? You're not going anywhere. We've filed an emergency motion. Too late. Tickets are already bought. Visa already got approved. You can't take my grandson. He belongs here with us. With his real family. His real family? Where were you for 6 years? We thought he was defective. You tricked us into thinking that way. You just proved my point. Thank you. What do you mean? Screenshot saved. For the court records. Your true feelings about disabled children. You planned this. You manipulative witch. Anything else you'd like to say? For the record.
Mom's in the hospital. Are you happy now?
What happened?
Stress? Because of you, her blood pressure spiked.
I'm sorry to hear that. But we're still leaving.
You're heartless after everything she did for you.
Did for me? Like what?
She took you in, gave you a home when you had nothing.
She imprisoned me. She controlled everything I did. For 10 years.
You're ungrateful. Always have been.
I'm grateful for one thing. She showed me exactly what I didn't want my son to become.
He's my son too. You can't just take him.
Watch me. Actually, you won't even be able to do that.
The lawyers say you filed for full custody years ago.
Yes. When you abandoned us. It was granted.
That's impossible! I would have known!
You were served. At your second wife's house. Remember?
That thick envelope? I never opened it! Thought it was more of your begging!
Your signature is on the return receipt. You really should read your mail. Especially legal documents. This changes nothing. We'll fight it. Appeal. With what money? The company's going bankrupt, isn't it?
How did you?
Public records. You should have diversified. Instead of living off old money. You don't know anything about us. We have resources. The mansion is mortgaged. The cars are leased. What's left?
Stop! Please stop!
Now you say please. 6 years too late. Goodbye.
Wait! We can negotiate! What do you want?
Nothing. We have everything we need. Each other. The 50-year-old balding Robert never managed to remarry. Years later, their supposedly abundant wealth was running dry, and even gold diggers wouldn't come near him. Without energy or money, the old toad had quieted down and was trying to butter up his ex-wives to see his 2 daughters. But of course, they had him completely blocked. Robert blamed his mother for ruining his life, while she blamed him for letting the family line die out, leading to their estrangement. What was left for the two who had lost both money and family? Meanwhile, Hart thrives every day. He's found joy in an environment where he can learn freely without worrying about others' judgment. And his smile never fades. Watching my son grow is my greatest happiness.